in jail right now.
Yeah,
Because we're not a military rule.
No, no, what I would say there is that we can't compare the United States of America with Nigeria when it comes to the reality of democracy. I saw Omoyele as a charismatic leader with popular attributes. Do you think that will impact his election?
Omoyele is a popular guy. I love him too. You know, and one thing I love about him is his confidence.
Oh yes.
He believes.
Oh yes.
He believes.
Yes.
He can't fail.
In the airport, when we met him in the airport, I said, we are promoting you. We want you to succeed. He said, oh yes, I'm gonna succeed. With that confidence in him.
No.
He's so determined. Hi everyone, my name is Nekme Obasogie. We are broadcasting live from Toronto, Canada. And today I'm sitting here with Pastor Tony and we are here to discuss about the Nigerian presidential aspirant, Omoyele Sowore. According to my interview with Omoyele in the airport when he came to Toronto, he has not declared his political platform. He's currently working with other political parties under which coalition he's going to be running for the seat of president. What do you think about that, and how reliable is this coalition?
For now, Omoyele Sowore does not particularly need a political platform for now.
Okay.
Because with the position of things, particularly the politics in Nigeria, and for the youth trying to come into power, the youth trying to come into power is not just politics, it's an ideology.
Okay.
So, Sowore will come out and say, I'm interested. Another 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 other people will come out and they will show their interest too in the presidency. And because it's an ideology, all these 10 youthful people, they will agree together on this ideology, and at the end of the day, they will form a coalition. Because the youth in general, they are trying to go against the established political entity. So in that case, they have to be one if they are going to win. So right now, Omoyele Sowore does not need a particular political group. If he's working with other people who have interest in this youthful movement, he's doing, I believe he's in the right direction. Because other youthful people, they are still coming out. He might be the first one that we know, but others are coming out too.
Okay.
There are so many other youth coming out in other political parties, but those who just want to make the older politicians to step aside and take power from them, they don't particularly need a political party right now. They only need to show their interest, show their seriousness, show their reliability and quality, and let us know that there is something for the future of Nigeria through them. And then they can come together on this ideology and form one body, which we call coalition. What he's doing right now is not campaigning. It's only breaking the ground.
Okay.
And Omoyele Sowore, particularly if you know how politics work, Omoyele and ideological politics, how it works. Omoyele Sowore is not breaking the ground only for himself.
For other youths.
For other youths too. Because the youth in Nigeria, they don't believe in themselves enough to come out independently. Many of them are in politics right now, they are youth. Like Dino Melai is a youth guy, he's a 44-year-old guy or 45 or so. We have so many other youthful people in the political arena right now, but they believe that they have to play with the old politicians before they can make it. But Omoyele Sowore and the new youth group we are looking for, they want to be independent and they need to be independent from the old entity. So if they got to be, they have to carry the same ideology, all of them. So they don't need a political party right now. They need to formulate the ideology and then come together and carry the ideology into one political party. And it does not necessarily mean that Omoyele Sowore is going to be the president.
Okay. What about if
after they all come out and then we have about 10 candidates, the best of them will be the president, will be nominated among themselves.
Can you tell us your name?
Yeah, my name is Tunde Olashulumi. I'm based in Montreal.
Okay.
I'm a telecoms design specialist working here out of Montreal. And yeah, I'm a Nigerian, passionate Nigerian. Not political Nigerian, but passionate about the growth of Nigeria.
To the airport to pick up Omoyele when he arrived.
That's correct.
That's
correct. And I was with him for most of the period. I picked him, I drove him around, chatted with him, and helped set up the venue where they used, as well as coordinated stuff around there.
You are running for the president of Nigeria in 2019.
Yes.
So we would like to know the party you belongs to.
We haven't chosen a party yet because to defeat the two behemoths in the country, we need a coalition of parties. So we're talking to a coalition of parties. The numbers keep swelling every day. They approach us, and when that is different from the measure. The measure will require that we go back to INEC. So we have to apply the flag of more parties, and other parties will adjust our candidates. So that's going to have to be very fair. You don't have to be too much in the hurry because none of these major parties are here.
So there should be no guarantee. If it's not a facade, if it's a real coalition, then there should be no guarantees. And I don't expect there to be guarantees. He can be the leader. Maybe at the end of the day, the coalition, someone else is going to be the leader. Okay, but we need him. We need Fela We need, if we can get, I'll tell you a few people that I want to be in that coalition. I would like someone like Fela because he's talented. These are talented young Nigerians. I would like Sowore because he has confronted repeatedly the wicked human beings that are ruling the country over the past couple of years. He has confronted them. As small as he is, he's a tough person. We need a tough person. Out there, a tough youth out there. We need someone like a Donald Duke. I don't know if he can join the party, their coalition or something. Those are the people I would like to be in that coalition. So they are talking. I wish that someone, they will remain together. They can form something, but we shouldn't be expecting guarantees.
Sowore as of today is just trying to make noise because as of today, Sowore does not have any political affiliation. It does not belong to any political party. What he is saying is, we do not want infiltrations, so we will not reveal the party that we want to unite with to contest this election. You are not certain yet. You don't even know if these political parties will accept you. So you're just saying, I want to contest as the Nigerian president, and you don't even have a political party. But how can you decide to run for presidency and you have not decided under which political party? The reverse is the case in his own case. You understand? So that is why I said we should try as much as possible to have a minimum respect for our country, Nigeria. We are taking Nigeria for granted. You can't just say, I want to contest, I want to be the president of Nigeria. I do not want APC, I do not want PDP, but I don't know yet. I have some parties in mind. It's either you decide to be an independent candidate or you decide to launch your own political party, which you have to do in time. Because contesting or campaigning for presidency needs a lot of resources and time. You understand? So you can't just say, I want to do it, but I don't know how I will do it yet.
No, they of course, it has to be approved. As long as they know what to do, they know it's within the ambience of the within the provision of the Constitution, they can come up with a coalition as they were, and they can run. I mean, that's not the problem. As long as they declare it before the deadline. I don't know the deadline, and I know that, but the deadline is not over, so we shouldn't entertain fear whether it will occur or not.
Minister of Communications, he said Omoyele Sowore lacks the political experience and therefore is unfit to be elected as the president of Nigeria. What do you think about this comment from the minister?
His comment doesn't come with wisdom.
Okay.
I watched the interview with him and Omoyele Sowore at Ayefele Fresh radio station.
Adebayo Shitu.
Yeah, Chief Adebayo Shitu
or Minister of Communication.
Or Minister Adebayo Shitu.
Yes.
That comment didn't come with wisdom.
Okay.
But it came with wisdom of the old, the analog brain, where our parents used to think that we cannot do anything good.
Because you are young.
Because we are young. Whereas it doesn't take old age for David to kill Goliath.
Exactly. Exactly.
We don't need anybody who can run. If you can run a man successfully as a wife, you can run a nation. If I can run my wife successfully as a husband, I can run a nation.
Your family successfully.
Successfully. Because it's difficult to run even your children.
Very difficult.
Yes. If you can do it successfully, you can run a nation.
Okay.
What experience is he talking about? Experience in politics, or experience in education, or job experience, or societal experience, or Nigerian experience, or a corruption experience?
Okay.
Because when they say you don't have experience in Nigeria, what the way he framed it, I understood it more than the way he framed it. What he's talking about is that you don't know the game. That's why he said that one election whatever was not consequential. What he's trying to say is that you don't know the game in Nigeria.
Yeah.
The game in Nigeria is we rub hands here.
Yeah.
So if you cannot rub hands here, you cannot get along with us. If you don't know how to play the game, if you don't have a good godfather, if you don't have somebody who's going to bring you in, you know. But what experience does it take to run presidency?
The Minister of Communication said Omoyele lacks the experience to run for the president of Nigeria.
Okay, yeah, I heard that. I didn't watch that video but I don't need to watch it anymore because I've heard a whole lot of stuff about it. I can't blame him because those comments they reflect the thinking of the old school, the old bloc, as it were.
I did a video with the president of Nigerian Union.
He expressed his view, but he didn't give any cogent or any reasonable premise behind his statement. I would say that we don't need such experience. I do not think he was persuasive, and I think he was wrong. I think Omoyele Sowore has all it takes to rule the country, and not just Omoyele Sowore. Omoyele Sowore, I joined because I like what he stands for. Okay. Apart from the fact that he's youthful, he's not a youth. 47 cannot be, by any ramification, cannot be called a youth. Okay, so but he's for something youthful, something fresh. Talks about we coming there, so it's about youth, younger people being participants in the governing and steering of the wheel of the future of Nigeria.
That is what many Nigerians are saying right now, that they are tired of all these old politicians. If they have the experience, how come Nigeria is still in this situation today? So they don't need any old politicians anymore. All they want is change, and they need the youth to come around the country.
I agree with that absolutely, because if they don't learn, for instance now, if in 2018 we say they don't have any experience and we're not giving them a shot, when are they going to start to learn? These guys are not taking us anywhere. If you look at our borders, you see our refugees. I went to the camp with I wanted to cry.
Yes.
Because professors, lecturers, bankers, people, professionals are there in the camp in Montreal right now, being locked up like little children.
What I'm trying to say in essence is this. It's not as if we do not need young people in the Nigerian politics, but we need the young people that are prepared.
Yeah, you mean that the youth, they should start from the grassroots by managing their state.
We need a lot of experiences. This is my own point. We need a lot of experiences. We need to understand the functioning of the government properly before we think of becoming the president. Any way we feel like. There are some of us that have been here in Europe that have learned a lot. Some of us are even into politics in Europe, in America, in Canada, wherever it is. We already have an understanding of the functioning, how a government functions. These are two different things. You need a good experience, a good understanding of governance. It's not enough to say I am intelligent, I want to run, and you just think that you can successfully be a president of a nation and be okay. No, it requires a lot of resources and experience.
Whether we like it or not, we have to face the music. We have to start. We started something in 2015 by electing Buhari. It was, and a lot of people think it was a mistake. I don't think it was a mistake. I think it was a path that we needed to pass through. So I believe we're in the right direction. Whoever has, been criminally corrupt, and he has, embezzled, not just embezzled, but actually prevented the country from moving forward by their criminal actions, they need to be brought to justice. Right? I believe so. If you believe that is the right thing to do, then I think you shouldn't have anything against the statement of Sowore. If it's possible to do it, I believe in it. I think it should happen.
The situation we have, it's not a matter of going to war and fighting with anybody.
Okay. Or sending people to jail.
It's not a matter of sending anybody to jail. It's just a matter of the fact that the politicians that we have in Nigeria today, they are trying to solve our problems with digital brain. With analog brain. When in a digital era.
Right, exactly. It's not working.
So it's not working. So we need a leader that will make all these things happen. And they can happen without having to kill anybody or put anybody in jail. If you have good plan and good heart. I believe Omoyele Sowore has good heart.
So
if Omoyele Sowore comes to power, or even if he doesn't come to power, if the ideology is carrying comes to power and we have a leader from among the youth, and all these youth, they're not ready to practice corruption, they will push aside all these old politicians who are corrupt, and now we have a government that is not corrupt. All those people that are corrupt, I tell you, the money they stole is not going to last 4 years.
Then they stole a lot.
It's not going to last 4 years. Because the more money they stole, the higher their standard of living. And nobody can maintain their standard of living
for a long time.
For a long time, without multiplying the money.
Without the source of income. They invested, some of them invested with the resources.
They don't know any investment. All these politicians you are looking at there, they don't know nothing about investment. If they know about investment, that means they have common sense. They don't have common sense. That's why they're stealing money.
Yeah, according to Omoyele,
if they know how to invest, they will invest for the nation.
The Omoyele believes that all these corrupt politicians supposed to face justice.
Omoyele believed that. I didn't say he doesn't believe that. I'm saying that, and my opinion is that Omoyele should leave that. They don't let us know his plan. Let us know where he's taking Nigeria.
It's one of his plans. It's one of his plans.
Me, I don't believe putting them in jail will move us forward.
For him, he believes that corrupt politicians supposed to face the justice system. That is what he said in one of his
videos. But are you trying to make me say that he's correct or what? No, you asked me a question and I already said my opinion. I said what he's saying is good for him, but for me, I don't believe we need to put anybody in jail. We just need something that will move us forward.
Okay. So
not to put anybody in jail. If that's what Omoyele Sowore wants to do, well, that's his plan. That doesn't change my support for him or my love for him. Omoyele can perform in Nigeria. Okay. If he is not corrupt, before you know it, his followers will stop being corrupt.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us in this live video today.
I wish you all the best in your talk show as well.
Thank you.
Let's keep educating people, please. Yeah. You owe it to the young minds there. I like what you're doing. Keep educating them, and then I think our future eventually we will get them.